AI will replace these jobs first. Picture this. It's Monday morning, 9:02 a.m., coffee's still hot. You open Slack. There's a message from management. Excited to announce our new AI productivity rollout. Cool. By 11:30 a.m., you realize the software just handled half your tasks. By Friday, your manager says, "We're streamlining the team, nothing personal." And just like that, your job didn't get fired. It got optimized. That's the part nobody likes to say out loud. AI isn't kicking down office doors like some sci-fi villain. It's sliding into workflows. Quiet, efficient, low-key savage. And on Money Fandom, we're not here for hype. We're here for incentives. Because incentives decide who stays and who gets ghosted by the payroll system. So let's break it down. Why this matters right now. Not 5 years from now, not 2040, right now. Companies are under pressure. Inflation squeezed consumers, interest rates went up, investors want profit, not vibes. When money gets tight, executives look for one thing, cost cuts that don't hurt revenue. AI is basically the cheat code. It doesn't sleep, doesn't unionize, doesn't ask for PTO, doesn't need health insurance. If a company can pay $40 per month for software instead of $4,000 per month for salary plus benefits, that's not a tough call. That's math. And here's the uncomfortable truth. AI doesn't replace entire industries first. It replaces tasks, then roles, then layers. It starts with the jobs that are predictable, repeatable, and structured. Let's talk about who's first in line. Customer support, call centers, online chat agents. If your job is answering "Where's my package" 300 times a day, yeah, that's tough. Companies have millions of past conversations logged. That's gold for AI training. Refunds, password resets, shipping delays, basic troubleshooting. AI eats that for breakfast. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to solve 70% of cases. If 70% are automated, you don't need 100 agents anymore. Maybe you need 35. The rest handle the weird edge cases. That's millions in savings. No dramatic announcement, just fewer hiring emails next quarter. Next up, data entry, administrative assistance, basic bookkeeping. Anything that involves copying numbers from one system to another, that's a wrap. AI can scan invoices, extract totals, categorize expenses, schedule meetings, summarize emails in seconds. These jobs aren't disappearing with a bang, they're fading out. Positions don't get replaced when someone quits. Teams get restructured. That word, restructured. Corporate America's favorite soft landing. Now here's where it gets spicy. Entry-level white-collar jobs. Marketing assistants, junior content writers, social media coordinators. You were told creativity is safe, right? Well, kinda. AI can draft blog posts, write ad copy, generate captions, build outlines, suggest SEO keywords. Is it genius? No. Is it good enough for 80% of businesses? Absolutely. A senior marketer with AI can now produce what used to require 3 juniors, so the ladder gets shorter, fewer rungs at the bottom. That's the part nobody's saying loud enough. The first jobs to go aren't the CEOs, they're the stepping stones. Now let's talk finance. Junior analysts, entry-level research roles, report builders. Finance runs on patterns, historical earnings, market reactions, interest rate moves, risk models. AI thrives in pattern land. A task that used to take an analyst 6 hours in Excel can now be drafted in minutes. Not perfect, but solid. So what happens? One senior analyst with AI support replaces 3 juniors. Same output, lower payroll. Wall Street loves that. And here's the irony. The more data-heavy your job is, the easier it is to automate. You'd think complexity protects you, but if your complexity is structured, it's actually a buffet for machine learning. Legal research is next. Not the courtroom drama, the back-end grind. Paralegals searching case law, drafting standard contracts, reviewing documents. AI can scan thousands of cases instantly. It doesn't get tired, doesn't bill overtime. If research time drops from 10 hours to 2, law firms usually don't say, "Great, let's charge less." They say, "Cool, we need fewer juniors." That's the pattern. And now we zoom out, because this isn't about one job, it's about an economic mechanism. Here's the hidden math. In most knowledge jobs, 80% of tasks are routine: emails, reports, templates, updates, formatting, standard decisions. 20% require real judgment. AI crushes the 80%, but companies don't keep 100% of employees to do the remaining 20%. They resize around it. 10 workers become 6, 6 become 4. Output stays similar, costs drop, stock price pops, everyone claps except the 4 who didn't make the cut. Now let's contrast the hype. Some people say AI will take every job, we're doomed. Others say, relax, it's just a tool. Both are lazy takes. AI isn't replacing all work, it's compressing middle layers, the predictable middle. That's where most of America works, not the ultra-creative top, not the hyper-technical specialist, the middle. And when the middle shrinks, competition spikes. More degrees, more certifications, more hustle just to maintain the same income. That's not sci-fi, that's labor economics. Now let's talk timeline. This isn't happening in one dramatic Friday afternoon layoff. It's 3 phases. Phase 1, AI assistant. Everyone's excited. Productivity up, cool demos. Phase 2, hiring freezes. Smaller teams, do more with less. Phase 3, role design. Humans supervise machines instead of producing from scratch. We're sliding from Phase 1 into Phase 2 right now. It feels subtle until you notice job listings requiring 5 skills that used to be 3, or salaries staying flat while expectations climb. Now here's a quiet twist. For decades, kids were told avoid manual labor, learn computers, get a desk job. Plot twist, AI is targeting desk jobs first. Meanwhile, plumbers, electricians, HVAC techs booked out weeks in advance because physical unpredictability is hard to automate. AI struggles where the world is messy, where humans act irrational, where emotions matter. Therapists, skilled trades, high-trust sales, advanced medical roles, those aren't immune, but they're slower targets. AI is a pattern machine. If your job is mostly patterns, you're on the radar. If your job is navigating chaos in real time, you've got a little more runway. Now let's zoom out even further. What happens when millions of mid-skill workers feel pressure at the same time? Wage growth slows, job competition intensifies, companies gain leverage. Productivity rises, profits rise, but wages don't necessarily rise with them. That gap, that's where inequality expands. Again, quietly. And here's the real kicker. AI doesn't need to eliminate 100% of jobs to change the economy. If it reduces labor demand by even 10 to 20% across white-collar sectors, that's seismic. That's millions of people competing for fewer openings, and competition pushes wages down. Simple supply and demand doing what they always do. So what's actually safer? Work that combines judgment, creativity, and human trust. Work that requires real-world adaptability. Work that makes mistakes are expensive and nuance matters. But even there, AI becomes a co-pilot, not your replacement, yet. Here's the uncomfortable question. When machines handle most routine cognitive tasks, what happens to the people whose value was being solid and reliable? Not genius, not visionary, just competent. The backbone of the middle class. Do we retrain millions fast enough? Do new industries absorb them? Or do we see a slow squeeze where productivity explodes, but opportunity narrows? Because that's the scenario nobody wants to debate on TV. It's not dramatic enough for headlines. It's just structural. And structural shifts are the ones that change decades. On Money Fandom, we don't panic. We analyze incentives. Right now, the incentive is clear. If AI can perform your repetitive tasks cheaper and faster, companies will use it, not because they're evil, because they're businesses. So the real question isn't, will AI replace jobs? It's this, when your industry hits Phase 2, will you be the one managing the system, or the line item it quietly erased from the spreadsheet? The answer won't come from hype, it won't come from fear, it'll come